Hello, and welcome to Science 398 Junior Seminar for Spring 2022, the first half of Spring 2022. So this is a compressed 6-week version of the course. This course, as you will have seen, is primarily online. However, you are required to attend seminars, which are on Fridays at 1:25 in Garber 106. And that will give me an opportunity to meet with you occasionally, at least. The rest of the course will be conducted online through online lectures, assignments, and then there will every week, besides this week, there'll be a required individual appointment with me in which we will discuss your topic, your progress on your topic, your progress on your assignments, and I'll give you specific feedback for the work that you're doing. We will set up the times for those individual appointments this Friday. I will come into seminar and we'll be meeting either before or after seminar. Dr. Powell will be arranging that and be sending an email to you all telling you what time, where that will be. If you cannot make that time because you're in another class, then we'll arrange some way to meet quickly right during the seminar time to get you an individual appointment time. So before you come on Friday to seminar, think about your class schedule and the times that you are free to meet with me. Okay, so I have put up, as you may have seen, a brief schedule for the course this semester. I have not put up yet a full syllabus. I'm awaiting a few things about the revised general education requirements, but I will put that syllabus up as soon as I get it finalized. But I think this brief syllabus has the information that you're most interested in, as in the both the timetable of the class and the assignments when they're due and what they are worth. So generally the expectations for the class are all visible here. So as I said, every week is comprised of online work and then the seminar. This first week, of course, we are missing this first Mondays, so it actually only has 2 days listed here, but there are quite a few lectures. These lectures are, in the most case, short. And so this is not like 5 hours worth of lectures, don't panic. The lectures are all obviously introductory, and it's really important to listen to them and listen to them carefully, because a lot of the details of the assignments and expectations are given in those lectures. And these are things that I expect you to know as if you were in a lecture at the college. There's also the Friday seminars. I have not got the schedule for those yet, but I'm sure Dr. Powell will be circulating it to you. Your expectation is that you attend them. I have on the right here the due dates of assignments. I have set the drop boxes up so that every assignment is due at 5 p.m. on the assigned day. The drop boxes do not close after that, but obviously I'm aware of when you hand in assignments late, and I can incur penalties for that. Okay, so then looking at week 2, which is a more typical week, you have some online lectures, you have your individual meeting, and then the seminar. This will proceed through the entire course, but as we get further into the class, there will be assignments, like for example, critical reading 1 is due in the Friday of week 2, and during week 3, I will be giving you that back and giving you feedback on your work, such that you can then do critical reading 2 with input from how you did critical reading 1. Similarly, the first paper draft is due in the end of week 3. Notice a paper draft due within the first 3 weeks of the semester, and then I can give you feedback on it during the next week, and the next draft isn't due for another week, so that we have time always for you to get the feedback and then revise and expand your document with guidance. This makes it obvious that if you get really late in what you're doing, then the whole class gets compressed at the end. You get insufficient feedback, and that's not generally good for performance. So my main admonition with this class is it's different to the standard content class. You can't just do a quick study, pull an all-nighter the night before and do okay on the quiz or the exam. This, because it is a substantial paper that you're writing, it really does take more consistent time and revision time in order to be successful. So I plead with you to take notice of that, because it's an important part, and you have to pass this course, obviously, for your major. So we want you all to do well, and I'll try and help you as best I can. But if I haven't got a paper in to grade and give feedback on, there's not much I can do. You'll see this goes through the semester. The final paper, completed paper, is actually due on the last day of class. You will also be doing a PowerPoint presentation on your paper, and we'll assemble those as recorded Zoom presentations. Okay, so the assignments, you'll see there's initially some class assignments which are short exercises, sort of fill in the blanks with short answers kinds of assignments. The first one is actually due on Friday, and I have put up on Brightspace both assigned reading 1 and 2, and you can get started on them at any time. Though that's 2 assignments that do not need any input on my part. They're assignments on that you get the information on the internet, and you do not need any further instruction from me to do them. So if you want to really get ahead, I suggest that you start doing assigned reading 1 and 2, and also you could start looking at your literature search exercise if you're really, really excited about getting going. Go back to here. So these are all these class assignments. I really encourage you to do well on them. There is easy points. Just do them reasonably thoroughly and well, and it gives you some good strong points and just get the course started. There's this perhaps ambiguous course participation and progress. That is, are you doing the work on time? Do you show up for your assigned individual appointment on time? Do you communicate with me if you can't? That kind of thing. It's just basically a check on your presence online, appropriate presence online, and like course participation in a regular class. When you come to your individual appointment, have you thought of, are you engaged with the course material? Are you thinking about what's happening? Have you got questions for me? That kind of thing. So there's 5 different grading periods for that. 20 points class period, easy 20 points, as long as you're staying with the program, doing the work. I encourage you to, like I say, do well on that. It's easy. Now, the review paper is obviously the major culminating project of this course, and it's 550 points of the 1,000. So it is a substantial chunk of the process. However, it's not all on the final. We do an annotated bibliography, which has a draft and a final, and then 2 drafts and the final paper. So you get chance to revise and improve at each stage of these assignments, and the different levels of assignment have different sort of levels of grading. First draft is graded as a first draft to the instructions I will give you. The second draft expects more. So if you submitted the same document again, you would not get the same grade because the expectations are higher. And obviously the final has quite substantial expectations. All of these things I will explain in more detail later in the class. And then finally, the oral presentation, that will be right at the end of the class also. And you will have done essentially all of the background and everything that you need for that, because you'll have all the information already in your paper. Okay, so that's the class. And as I said at the beginning, I will plan to come in on Friday and meet with you either before or after the seminar. And that's when we'll arrange the individual appointment times. It's easier to do it when everyone's present, because that way I can say anybody trade with something, that kind of thing, rather than trying to do this by email, which is really, really difficult. As you may be aware, I am an adjunct professor, former dean of science and math at the college. I retired in 19 and have been teaching online, especially with the COVID online education. Therefore, I do not have office hours on campus, and I don't have an office phone number. However, I am very reachable by email. I check my email very regularly, and my email address, please note, is not J Garrett. It is JM Garrett at ferrum.edu. So if you want to communicate with me, jmgarrett at ferrum.edu. Later on with your individual appointments, I'll give you my cell phone number, and you could also text me if you need to make changes. Otherwise, I hope that you are not snowed in wherever you are, that you have a safe and easy journey back to campus, and I look forward to meeting you on Friday, beg your pardon, Friday. Until then, where do I stop?